was Burna Boy with Soke. And you know what, guys? It's really going down tonight at the event in Apollo. I hope you guys will be there because for once, I am going to be there. So you can join me to turn up for Nigerian Independence Day. However, we're going to reel it back to the magazine show. And we have one of the most reputable legends with us today, and he's done so much work in our society, Nigerian society. He's been taking everything to another level, and he is the vice president of the Nigerian Art Society. It is Mr. Chike Azuonye. I've been trying to practice the name, but I'm welcoming you. Thank you for joining me. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. It's nice to have you. Happy Nigerian Independence Day,
same to you. And I wish all Nigerians happy Independence Day.
Thank you. Thank you. You're really grateful. Now, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Would you just like to, let us know more of what you have done and what you've been doing? We know you are definitely the vice president of the Nigerian Art Society, which is amazing, in the UK, because we haven't had one of those, Yes. So it's a very unique thing to be established in our society. Yes.
Well, the society was supposed to have been started way back in 1992, but for some reasons, logistics and stuff, we couldn't start it off until 2013. We're all doing our own exhibitions, etc., and groundwork. And it took off in 2013, and since then we've been having yearly exhibitions.
Okay.
And the society is expanding and becoming much more recognized, even beyond the UK. But it's a lot of work that's gone into it, yes.
Yeah. And I know you are well read and you have studied a lot. So just to inspire the youth at home, would you just like to just give us a taster of what you have, studied in the past?
Well, my name is Chike Azuonye. I studied at University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I did fine arts.
Okay.
And since the late 80s, after my youth service, of course, I came to the UK, and I've been practicing as a painter.
Wow.
And I've met so many other artists along the line. And our society now is made up of all the friends, artist friends that I've made over the years. So we've come and formed this collective that is called Nigeria Art Society UK. But I've also taught in schools, universities. I've also given lectures as much as I can, and also done a number of other courses, in digital origination, etc. Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing because as a Nigerian, and you come from a Nigerian home, you are taught to go into more of the educational. When I say education, I mean like a doctor or a lawyer, real, people don't, how do I put this? Parents, it's only now that they've just started opening up to creative arts and to be a creative person, going into music, going into art like yourself, going into entertainment. They've never really put that. So for you to have a society, that is amazing because as we all know, Nigeria is developing very quickly. And these things are things that people, we have places in Nigeria where you can go and look at art, museums. People are gaining more interest.
Yes.
So for that to be in the UK, for youth in the UK who are Nigerian, it gives them more of a peace, somewhere they can go to and know that I'm not the only one who wants to show my talent in art. And let's be honest, guys at home, being a painter or even drawing alone, it is not easy. Sit for an hour and try to draw what your house looks like. Yeah. You will see it is a great challenge,
it is.
And I feel like that's amazing. Now, from the society, have you been able to get people to come out of their shell and,
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're receiving more and more, getting more and more interest, especially, from our people, to encourage some of our, people to patronize and support our society just like ours, which of course is we are pioneers of this sort of setting, collective.
Right.
And we hope that we hope that other countries might follow suit
Yeah.
and have collectives such as ours. So, and coming back to what you said about doing art, we all have our own professions in life.
Yes.
So you just have to be proud of what you have. If you listen to the news, you hear about Van Gogh, you hear about us. Those people,
even in the schools,
yes,
when you do your art lessons, those are the main basis of the history
yes,
they do want you to
so
know
that's what
about.
we want to be. We want to be those. We want to have those names. We want to be those names in future where people will study about us.
Definitely.
And it's not only meant for the Western artistic tradition. Africans can also be noted
Definitely.
there. And of course,
We're very
yes.
creative.
Yes.
Africans in general, we
Yes.
have been known to be very creative in terms of, we even used to make fine art in terms of our pottery,
Yes.
all these things, and I feel like it's amazing. And I feel like what you have now brought to light is so great, because you're actually having an event on the 10th onwards. Am I correct?
It's called, and it's an exhibition
Okay.
of our collective, Nigeria Art Society UK. So it's called Aurora.
Aurora.
And
What does Aurora mean?
It means dawn, that we have arrived.
Right.
Yes, because we're now being recognized by various top-end galleries, even beyond the UK.
Yes.
So we feel that we have arrived. That's why we call it Aurora. Aurora could mean a spectrum of light,
Wow.
but also means dawn as well. And it's at the WAC Gallery in Waterloo,
Okay.
SE1 7AA, 14 Bailey's Road. That's where it is.
Okay.
And it runs from the 10th of October until the 29th of October.
Wow, so that's a great time for people to come and see. It's going to be on for a long time, so it'll be great if people can, you just go in, support Nigerians, support what's happening, and if you also have an interest, make your inquiries.
Exactly. Now we have the freeze exhibition starting on the 6th.
Okay.
We have the 154 also around this period. So it's a very good period for art, especially African art. So-called African art, but people are streaming to look at these galleries and to see African work, and especially our work. So I would want people to come and enjoy what our collective can boast of.
Definitely. And where can people get more information about the exhibition?
Yes, we have a website. It's Nigeria Art Society, nigeriaartsociety.com.
Okay.
And when you log on there, you'll be able to see our work. And also, if you want to come to the private view, you can also register on Eventbrite.
Okay.
And that will direct you to the site. Yes.
So we have www.nigeriaartsociety.com, and then on Eventbrite.
Yes. Yes. It's when you enter into our website.
Okay.
Then you can then register to attend.
All right.
Yes. The private view.
Yes.
Yes.
And also, how does it feel that you have now established something like this? How does it feel like? I know during the groundwork it must have been a bit of a struggle and effort, of course, but just to give people a bit of inspiration at home who want to continue to gain interest in art.
Yeah, it's just to remain focused and never give up.
Yes.
In spite of all the difficulties, because in life, if you don't struggle to climb over your difficulties, then you're never going to get anywhere.
Definitely.
So what we've done is to come together, put our resources together, both financial and otherwise, and creative elements going into it. And today we're happy that the society is going very well and is moving in the right direction. And the good thing about it is that we are drawn from different ethnic groups in Nigeria. We have Igbos, Yorubas from Niger, the Delta region, everywhere in the north. So we are actually true representatives of Nigeria, what we call Nigeria. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing having you here.
Thank you very
much.
And
gaining more insight into art
Yes.
in terms of Nigerian culture. Thank you so much.
And thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
We are wishing you all the best. And guys, definitely visit the exhibition. It will be an amazing, amazing experience.
Please, it's at Wack Gallery, 14 Bellis Road, London, SE1 7AA.
Okay.
You can't miss it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, guys, we're going for a quick music break. Don't touch that dial. We have so much more in store for you. Happy Independence Day.